Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Back to throw now on first down. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... New York set to take the field.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. See some heads shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They're going to look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Surprise. They'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting them in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So the New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll look to throw here. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham momentum as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I think normally we would talk about this more as basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touch.
56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go play action here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now, here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
Gone, gone!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with one. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here to Barkley on the check down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now... They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way down, and he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.